Hey Jason, so first I'd like to start off by showing you how this mold works. I just wanted to show you because I'm very proud as to how I figured this out. It was a very complicated problem, so I hope you appreciate it. So a mold is a series of metal pieces that come together and plastic is injected inside of the void of the spaces. And it takes it up and then that's how it's made. So this is one half of the mold, right? Uh, then this is the cavity of the mold. This will make up the internal chamber of the mold. The bottom is the threads that thread on the bottom, um, and you're gonna see why there's this weird trapezoidal cutoff um, when I'm done. And then this is the other half of the mold. This is a three-part mold. So the two halves slide together, and then the cavity mold slides in, and it makes the inverse of the shape inside. So the spaces in between these mold pieces is where the plastic will flow in and make a shape. So let's say these two pieces, all of these pieces come together, and plastic is injected inside of it. As the mold opens up, um, the finished piece moves with the part that slides out. Um, and it is first pushed up through these pins, and then it is also pushed out through these side pins. And then this is the finished product. So there's going to be some ejection pins, imprints on the bottom and on the side. So just keep that in mind. Now the innovative part about how this works is I tried to come up with a way to do something called an undercut so that the mesh screen can be pushed and locked inside of this undercut that's on the other side of this. Let me see if I can show you. If you look at it head on, there is a groove inside that I managed to make from the interlocking of the pieces, and the mesh can be locked in here, and it also has these notches where it can grab onto it so it can't turn. It will stay in place during use. So now I'll show all the pieces working together. Just wanted to show you how I figured out how to make this piece. I just want to share that. Okay, so once again, this is the processing chamber. And you would stamp a circular piece of mesh from the stamping machine, and it will go directly, it will be pushed and it will be locked in that notch. And it'll stay firm there. Then so this is sold as one unit. This now moves as one unit. Then this will go into the buffing chamber. It will thread and move locked. Now, if you could look here, as it's threaded, it's going to compress the O-ring against this smooth wall of the processing chamber, so that's how it'll create a seal between the two chambers, so there can't be any leaking. Um, and there's a there's a 90-degree angle at the wall where the weight will spiral across the mesh. Um, there's a distance of 50 millimeters from the top surface to the bottom. I use the same double lead thread on the top. Um, yep. So I think this should work. Can't wait to see what you think. Thanks, Jason.